Hello, salutations, what it do? It's Dr. Gamer, off out of the Durag gang, you know the vibes, like, subscribe, let's get it. And today I wanted to talk about some of the craziness that happened yesterday involving Miller, more leaks, as well as the usual drama, because of course, Marvel's Avengers cannot have one good day without also generating some sort of controversy that could have been avoided if they just decided not to be stupid. So as most of you should know by now, Winter Soldier has been confirmed officially by Marvel's Avengers. We had a big news day covering Winter Soldier, cloning labs, everything that's coming in patch 2.6 and patch 2.7. If you missed all that, I'll link to that video right here, so definitely go check that out. But this one, we're just talking about the leaks, because the same day that Marvel's Avengers was doing their official press push to promote their upcoming content, Miller was up to his old tricks and he leaked a bunch of different skins throughout the day that are potentially coming to Marvel's Avengers in the next month or so. So we got Gladiator Hawk from Thor Ragnarok. That is the second new Thor Ragnarok skin that should be coming at some point. The first one Miller leaked was the outfit Thor wore while he was carrying Surtur's head. We also got another Thor skin. This is Ultimate Thor. We got the classic Hawkeye, which a lot of people have been asking for, and one of the most requested skins for this game, period, the Captain America Winter Soldier stealth outfit. We don't know if he has the shield, but we can most likely assume that he does. This is definitely easily a top 5 most requested skin from Marvel's Avengers, and looks like all of that is coming. Now, if that was all that happened, this would have been a great day for Marvel's Avengers. You have the official news, which is Cloning Labs is coming, Winter Soldier's coming, they're making updates to Traversal. They have all this good stuff coming. On top of that, Miller leaks some cool new skins that they have working on. This would have been a great PR day for Marvel's Avengers. But nope, they had to mess it up. This one is courtesy of CD Nick E. For those that don't know, CD Nick E is the brand manager at Crystal Dynamics working on Marvel's Avengers. I don't know exactly what a brand manager is supposed to do, but just going off what I see Nick do, brand manager pretty much just lurks on Reddit and occasionally makes snarky comments about members of the community, and every once in a while gives some relevant information about the game. So Nick has had an ongoing feud with Miller for the last several months, mainly because Miller, leaks upcoming content. Miller, of course, leaked Jane Foster as the mystery hero. He's shown us previews of upcoming skins. And the strategy for Crystal Dynamics so far has been to not stop the leaks, but also not ignore them. Instead, make personal attacks at Miller and imply that he is unreliable. Most hilariously, Nick said that Miller basically just guesses. He's not credible. So after it was shown once again that Miller was right, people were throwing some shade on Reddit. You see the comment, "Great guess by Miller again." And then Nick responded with, "Did I miss the She-Hulk announcement?" This, of course, a snarky comment implying that Miller said that She-Hulk would be the next playable hero. Therefore, Crystal Dynamics revealing Winter Soldier as the next playable hero means, got him, Miller's wrong. He doesn't know what he's talking about. Except we have the internet. You see, this is dated July 12th. I'm recording this on August 19th. You revealed Winter Soldier on August 18th. Miller tweeted this on July 12th. We remember because you specifically attacked Miller over this tweet, said he's guessing, and said that he doesn't actually know who the next hero is, and that leaks are BS. This exists, but then he somehow says, "Oh, well, did I miss the She-Hulk announcement? What are you talking about?" And of course, the Miller pretty much had enough. He said, "I would be so embarrassed to be disentangled in the goings on to some random Canadian university student that I'm taking a dump on him fruitlessly by name for months from my professional account on reddit.com, which is a great point. Once again, he's the brand manager for a multi-million-dollar company that is producing a game licensed from a billion-dollar IP. And this is a game that's not in good shape, mind you. This is a game that is struggling to gain and keep new players. It's struggling with its image. And this is a day where they're doing a huge press push, huge by their standards. They mainly just gave this to Forbes and like a handful of content creators and mods. But he had enough free time get into arguments on Reddit and attack Miller personally, and he just got absolutely destroyed. This is some of the quote tweets: "Get off my D, really rent free, living rent free in his head. You have Snitch Ridiculous. As Crystal Dynamics' second most hated creator behind Miller, I can say this whole thing is an absolute embarrassment. Of course, CD doesn't like leaks, but trying to go toe-to-toe on them only strengthens them, especially when right. I weighed in. It's embarrassing how much the rep for a multi-billion-dollar company is invested in throwing shade at a college student who has done more to create interest in the game than their entire marketing department. This comment comes off as petty and delusional. Do better. Even Jay Shockblast, who usually doesn't weigh in on this type of thing publicly, had to speak out, saying there are times where I think people are being giant babies about getting snarked back at, but this is not one of those times. I made a personal decision a little while back that I've chosen to mostly keep to myself, but it's unprofessional stuff like this that caused it. He's of course referencing to the fact that Jay left the creator program. There's a special creator program where select content creators are given access to information early from Crystal Dynamics. This is what happened today. This is why Bob Duckenweave, Lejeune, and Revealing Too Much got the art for Winter Soldier and the information that he was coming early. Same with Paul Tassi from Forbes got an actual interview, but the content creators and moderators, because there aren't that many content creators involved in the program anymore, a lot of them quit, Jay included. So that's pretty much what they're left with. And the primary reason Jay left was because of this lack of professionalism, attacking content creators, being disrespectful, just generally being incredibly unprofessional. You have this from Struggler Bry, who's in the game development himself. This is embarrassing. Christ, indeed. We even have another content creator, Sliced Artist. With respect to Crystal Dynamics, your brand manager who is representing your company should not continue to target a member of their community, which in all honesty has done nothing but give hope and excitement to a community when you cannot due to red tape. Absolutely. And Nick decided to just dig himself an even bigger hole, saying, honestly, while I don't love announcements getting scooped, the thing that worries me are incorrect leaks that set up false expectations. There are people sad today that the announcement isn't for She-Hulk because speculation was treated as confirmation and got people's hopes up. And that's what I want to avoid. And Mr. Tricks Ridiculous weighed in with that speculation was from your own Xbox stream where your lead dev didn't stop the host from announcing he knew the voice actors, which is 100% spot on. Like, this is like Nick is just taking L after L. If you don't remember, they did an Xbox stream to promote the game on Game Pass. Lead developer Brian Wagner, he allowed the host to tell a story about how his voice coach is the voice actress for She-Hulk in Marvel's Avengers. So immediately everyone was like, oh, that's confirmation that She-Hulk is coming to Marvel's Avengers. And because Avengers likes to cross promote with the MCU, I mean, we literally saw them create Jane Foster specifically so they can line her up with the Love and Thunder movie. So obviously people would have that expectation. Oh, She-Hulk confirmed by the action by your own live stream. Oh, we should expect her to come out to line up with the show. So that speculation is entirely their fault. So once again, this is just a pattern with Crystal Dynamics. They do stupid things, they get blowback, and then they refuse to take any responsibility for their actions. Instead, they try to scapegoat the community. And it's really got to stop. Like, this is not the time for cockiness on any level whatsoever, because even though Brian said that they have plans for content beyond 2023, that doesn't mean anything. I mean, even if you read the Paul Tassi article, the way he worded it was like, yeah, we'll see, because Paul's been burned before. They literally told him that not only did they have new heroes and everything planned for 2022, they said to expect a roadmap in early 2022 showing all this stuff. And of course, we found out that actually they had canceled the roadmap and didn't get around to telling anyone until like 3 months into 2022. And even then, they didn't make an official announcement. You would only know the roadmap was canceled if you follow content creators or looked at a random Reddit thread or a Discord comment. So this is not the time for them to be cocky, because the Embracer deal has not closed yet, and by all indications, it doesn't look like the Embracer group has much interest in Marvel's Avengers at all. They haven't talked about them. They haven't promoted them. For all we know, when September rolls around, they'll announce the deal is complete and they're shutting Avengers down and moving everyone over to Tomb Raider. So this is not the time for them to be picking fights with members of the community. Like, this is the time for them to show the Embracer Group that Avengers is a game worth investing in because they can do better. And this is not doing better. This is the because it's not like they hit a home run with Thursday either. You dropped a patch for Jane Foster to fix a few bugs. I tested it. None of the bugs were fixed for Jane, and I found some new ones. And the big content you're promoting is another Monica villain sector, Winter Soldier, and Cloning Labs, which is an Omega level threat that was supposed to come out 2 years ago. So this is not a grand slam that you're rolling out here. So they should have a little bit more humility and be trying their best to put their best foot forward if they have any hopes of continuing this game going forward. And sadly, as much as I want this game to succeed, they can't get out of their own way. And I just don't think that they can with some of the people that they have in positions. Now, there are some people at Crystal Dynamics that are just great. I think they're really cool. You know, I'm a big fan of AJ, big fan of Alex, but there are just some people who clearly seem like they shouldn't or don't want to be there. And they're just tanking, they're just tanking the project. And if Embracer is going to continue with Marvel's Avengers, I don't see them just giving them money and saying, go do your thing. There's going to have to be a lot of changes because this isn't sustainable. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Do you agree with Nick here, or are you on the side of Miller?